And we're live.
We're live? Oh god,
Hello,
what am I going to
ladies and
say?
Gentlemen. Hi. I'm quietly playing Shadow Generations in the background.
Why would you do such a thing?
I have a reason, but I can't say yet.
Sonic was always bad.
Oh, yeah. So was Paper Mario. Ha! Got him.
I didn't say Shadow was always bad, though. Ha ha ha.
The only good Sonic games are Shadow the Hedgehog and Shadow Generations.
Are we all playing 4D chess with each other?
Imagine a reviewer unironically saying that the only good Sonic game was Shadow the Hedgehog 2005.
I'm sure they exist out there. Just like that, Paper Mario Sticker Stars, the only good Paper Mario game. And they actually tried them all.
I've seen someone, at least once before, who thought that original paper characters in Paper Mario were bad, and that's why Sticker Star was better. And they probably would like Color Splash and Origami King less for that reason.
I can get not liking every character of every game, but like...
No, they say it's like fan fiction, and so they don't like it.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't think they had a good answer besides weird vibes.
Strange.
Starting off the stream with weird Sticker Star events.
But thanks for everybody joining. It's good to see everybody as you're all coming in. So Red, more paper... Oh my gosh, sorry. More Bug Fables today. Chapter 2?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
Last stream did all of Chapter 1 plus some side quests, so
Brilliant.
pretty much just gonna jump right into Chapter 2. Don't worry, the VOD will stay up. So, but thanks for stopping by anyway.
Have a good one.
All right.
And I'm on this side of the lens this time instead of in the chat.
Yes,
It's
Colin is with us
Colin.
tonight.
Eh,
Colin, Dr. Manikis from New Day Charity.
From New Day
Bless
Charity. That's his home.
yeah, I live there.
Well, I mean, we're all quote from New Day Charity. I'm just saying in case people recognize him, his voice.
Yeah.
Colin's actually a
you don't-
celebrity.
The famous Katamari Damacy stream from 2 years ago.
Yeah. I just wish the other Katamari games felt as good as that one. We might be able to do a different Katamari game at some point. It's just the most recent one I bought.
Maybe.
I was rather disappointed by. So
Oh, okay. I see.
Will Red have gotten better at fighting enemies since last time?
X to doubt.
What's that?
Excellent out. Now that's funny.
Me spending the first Bug Fables stream making fun of Red's unoptimal battles.
Hard seed.
And also the deserved praising of the Mighty Pebble. Everyone's favorite minimum damage FP move. I'm sorry, TP.
Get it right.
That one was actually on purpose.
X.
Yeah, this 1v3 thing here is kind of a little bit one-sided.
Well, when you're up against one
3
enemy.
points. Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, I guess we just get some free XP then.
I probably should have V out in the front so I can first strike better. But I'm used to having Kabu out.
V has come to. Metal Gear Solid 5, anyone?
No,
Aw.
I haven't played it.
Oh no, not me.
You know what? You're right, IKG. I should go play Metal Gear Solid 5 next, right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, skip everything after one. And go straight
Anything
to five.
anything to not continue that Terraria run.
Oh, got him.
Hey, he finished, Bonanza's main game, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right,
Red
so now he's looking for
insisted on me
excuses.
playing Bonanza, so...
hey, you are officially allowed to be the two-player in Redacted.
Redact?
Oh, I actually don't know what this is. Uh-oh.
I redact your redaction.
Oh, the New Day charity.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Guys, we are planning the next New Day charity event. We will announce that it's happening soon, but just take this as confirmation that it's happening. And
We
we're
will
really excited.
announce that we are disbanding and
Wait,
canceling
what?
everything.
No.
No, if anything, we're ramping things up.
Majority of what's
Me
it
having
called?
just put a large amount of money down on this. We're
Yeah,
canceling.
literally.
The plan was to waste everyone's money.
My money.
Rain's
To
money.
quote Dr. Eggman, you've wasted
I
so
was
much of my
plotting to waste
time.
my own money.
Alright, you won't be wasting all of your money if you wait long enough for everyone else to pay you back before you announce it.
Yeah, then I'll only waste like $200 or $300.
Okay, what about our money?
I don't care about your money.
There is no your half of the money.
Walt. Walter.
Fucked up, Red.
Shut.
Fucked up.
Shut up.
Fucked up.
Shut up.
Hi, I'm here too in this episode.
Yeah. Well, you fucking do it.
Did you try the medicine drug?
Why'd you try that medicine drug?
You're stupid.
Stupid.
Only stupid people use the medicine.
Any House MD fans in the chat? Let us know.
So why do I feel like those platforms should have been snapping shut on you as you went by?
They do if you stand on it for too long.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Man, I wish I had Kabu's dash through.
But you have the mighty pebble. You don't need anything else.
I mean,
How many
I
playable
do.
characters are there again? Are three? Is it three playables?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, that's what I thought.
And that is the case for the rest of the game.
Neat. Something different. Are they all given like main party status, like a Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes
All
sense.
three of these characters are equally important. They are...
That's a cool twist on the formula, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
assume they
biggest-
unlock moves as they go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Okay.
Oh, hush. We're not going to do this technically for thing, especially for Mr. IKG Productions here.
I'll find out eventually. It's all good.
Well, yes, but actually no.
So Mephiles, the answer is yes and no.
I mean, there are instances where you have temporary party members.
Oh, okay.
They still don't work like a party member. At best, they're more like Origami King.
Which I also haven't.
Or like,
Yeah, I know.
like in Colored Flesh when you summon an enemy.
Oh, okay. Now you found the reference. Now I get it.
That's a pretty good comparison too.
You said Color Splash, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like,
Okay, at least one.
You know what? Despite its issues, I liked Color Splash quite a bit.
how brave of
I loved it in places.
you. I loved it sometimes. Me too. You selfish bastard, V.
Beginning of the
Alright, I'll
game
stop.
could be slightly rough before you get more abilities and some specific medals. Don't really have a good way of recovering TP at this point. Now I think about it, I probably should have cooked some items before leaving, but too late.
Oh yeah, no, Color Splash has problems. Battle system being a big one, and then a bunch of other small things throughout the game, but...
It does have a lot of redeeming qualities, though.
Yeah.
Mostly it's atmosphere, story, writing,
The soundtrack and
exploration,
visuals.
soundtrack, puzzles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also really like how it handles its connected world.
Yeah. No, Color Splash is honestly my finger point to why levels and a map screen don't literally have to be like this, oh, it's awful, I can't believe this.
Oh yeah, certainly not. Certainly not. Yeah.
V says die.
We are gonna level up soon.
Hey, Mr. Mario Kart Wii fan, the Flame Runner is the heavy inside drift bike, right?
Yes. You're finally embracing it.
I feel like I should just commit to doing it for this, because I don't prefer doing it normally, but like... I'm gonna play Mario Kart Wii, like...
Oof.
Do it again.
Ufifio.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, we're stuck.
God, I need to untrain myself from drifting ahead of a turn.
Are you playing Wii right now?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I actually did play a little bit of Mario Kart World this morning, because you kind of got me in the mood for Mario Kart last night.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I just went online and played randos with randos. Leveled up a little bit, my score. Tis fun.
Oh my god, I need to get used to this drifting bullshit. And I need to remember that bikes can't get the Super Mini Turbo.
That we will just kill the Sapling.
Damn.
Oh, right.
Man, this inside drifting is insanity.
Oh, finally got Virgin Coffin.
Well, if it wasn't hard mode, the game would be over.
I mean, there's more useful stuff even in normal.
I know, there's other useful things, just... Bridget Coffin, carries a lot.
Like, use it.
4 damage, and they're frozen.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't freeze them, just being able to, it still does damage.
Like good damage. Hello.
Hey Ben, welcome to the stream.
Oh right, shoot, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh yes. He's playing Bug Fables.
It's been fun. I've also been doing.
Let's just go from first.
I've been
to
doing a New Day charity homework right now as well.
So, I guess I'll just ask then really quick. Has the other game that I asked for been...
I think you should read the announcement.
I probably should, yes.
Yeah.
That would be.
You might like what you see. For a second, I thought you were trolling, but I was like, oh, he hasn't read it.
Okay, there's a golden seedling.
Well, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Frigid coffin.
Yeah!
You're welcome, Ben.
You know,
And
I
you know
wasn't
why?
able to kill one of these on the normal playthrough.
Harain, you should tell Ben, not to go too off topic, but you should tell Ben why we were able to confirm Mech Assault so quickly.
Yeah, no, the reason we were able to confirm is because you got us a time.
Yeah, see, because you got that in, and you got it in early, you got it. And you know what? You, Ben, are partially the motivation for why I'm playing Shadow Generations and timing it right now. So thank you. You are an inspiration to me.
It didn't work, right?
It didn't work.
Oh boy.
Well, you better
So
kill
thank
it.
you, Ben.
Well, it's either gonna
Yeah.
kill us or it's gonna run away. It's probably gonna run away. I don't really.
How much
care.
damage does Kabu do to it?
One. You can only do 1 damage to it at a time.
Right, because you're only going to be able to do 3 damage in this turn, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I already did 1. I can do 2 more with Kabu, but it's not going to be enough. And it's either going to attack and kill one of us or run away. But most likely run away. I suppose running
Where
away
we
is
continue
better.
to make fun of Red's combat ability.
Do you have
I do
any
not have
other
the
items
tools
like
to deal
thumbnails
with
or
it.
something? Yeah, yeah.
It didn't work.
Nope. Damn.
I probably should try to get
So
footage
how
of
is
me
the
killing
hard
one of
creepy
those.
Red?
I mean, I'm mostly doing fine.
Subjective.
I was frozen today.
Sound a bit off.
You should
Yeah.
be able to just kill it with no TP.
Yeah,
The guy in the
yes.
front, I mean.
yeah. Yesterday my voice kind of went out. I don't know if it fully recovered, so that's probably why I sound like that.
Oh yeah, I talked so much yesterday with all the things I was doing. I ran out.
Yeah, so yesterday, we were bullying the fuck out of Red and Double Dash.
Yeah, remember he got checked so many times. It was really funny.
And yet I still won
Although
most rounds.
I did a really.
Oh yeah,
I
because
did
Red
not-
called it before I could catch up to
I did not perform well, but I did have good checks. And that's what matters.
him.
It's fun. Even though I'm not good at Double Dash, I still try to get better at it. I have fun with it, you know?
Hey chat, what Mario Kart games do you like?
Yeah, tell us.
Because I like all of them
Feel
except the
free to
first one. That one sucks.
Kabu probably should.
I'm about to fight Metal Man, if you know what I mean, Hurry.
Double Dash is my favorite, just because I like new people.
Double
What,
Dash
Ben? What was
is
that?
very fun. I like it a lot.
Double
If it
Dash...
had... What's up, Ben?
Oh, no, you go. You go.
Oh, I was gonna say, if it had more content, and just things to do in it, it would probably be even higher than it is.
Hmm.
But,
Or they're not mods.
what's up?
Or they're not mods.
Yeah, we were playing one.
But it doesn't really weigh the same way when you're trying to say which game is my favorite. Isn't, you know, if it has to be modded to be better, then it's not
Oh,
the
it's
better
not the
game.
same
It's
game.
just yeah, you're changing the game to make it
Yeah, that's true.
like more viable or whatever.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love playing Double Dash with 80 tracks. Just
Double Dash. In
It's
fact,
also worth
does
noting
not
that
have 80
the-
tracks.
it's worth noting that the other like 64 of those 80 tracks are not of the same quality as the base game tracks. They're still pretty good, but you know, could be better.
Yeah.
DS? I like DS. I'm still of the
DS,
opinion
nice.
that of all of the games starting with Double Dash, DS is kind of the weakest. But the first three are... It's better than the first three.
There is one that I've wanted to try for some time. And it's not directly Mario Kart, but it feels very much like a Mario Kart, like trying to be Mario Kart.
What was that?
Atari cards on the Jaguar.
Okay.
Like it looked like Mario Kart.
I mean, there's a lot of Mario Kart clones.
Yeah. I mean, kart racing is just a genre. It's not even just being a Mario Kart clone.
Yeah.
Yes. But
So at the time,
But-
there weren't a lot of them around. Kind of like
True.
the start of them.
I mean,
And-
the mid-90s is when they started really popping off.
and it's also I think one better looking games on the Jaguar.
Okay. Ben once again trying to find games to justify his Jaguar.
I don't need to find games. To
The Jaguar, you mean the 3DO if it was shitty?
I prefer the Jaguar over the 3DO.
Yeah, you also
That's
said
you.
you prefer the Jaguar over the Wii U, so I don't know, man.
Wii U over Jaguar.
No.
Yes.
You just said insert Atari cart here, right? That or Mario Kart 8.
Probably Mario Kart 8.
What do you mean, probably?
Probably.
So we already know how incredibly subjective his opinion is on most things. So,
I know, but... Like, Mario Kart 8, one of the best kart racers ever made, or... I don't know, Atari kart. And like, look, man, it could be good. I wouldn't doubt that, but... Color me skeptical.
There are kart racers besides Mario that I like the Sonic ones.
I like Crash Nitro Kart a good bit.
Crash
and
looks
that's-
good. I just haven't played it. Yeah.
And that's why I
I'm
look
sure I'd
forward
like
to
it.
CTR.
Yeah. I should play CTR.
Oh, another strange one is Scorcher for the Sega Saturn.
Hmm.
I mostly
I've heard of
got it.
that.
I mostly got it because of who did the soundtrack for the game.
Gotcha.
But it's weird that it is a single player only race game.
That's kind of neat.
So, I guess, honestly, almost any opinion you could say on Mario Kart in terms of favorites is controversial. But I guess mine's probably World these days.
8 Deluxe is super close, but World is my favorite.
We and I still haven't decided on 8 or World as second.
Rho is smaller than V. Yes. Not many can claim that, but yes.
Yeah, that guy's interesting.
I like him.
Alright, well.
Where's Bug Fables cart?
Seriously.
No, imagine them doing it a 2D paper themed kart racer.
Yeah, it's called Mario Kart
Like-
64.
You are technically correct. Those are sprites.
Yeah.
But
like it's
I
trying to
wonder
make it
if
look
we
like
could
it
do
isn't.
if you could do like a long linear course, where it's like a race to the finish line kind of deal.
Hmm.
But it was paper.
Hey, Red. Camden says Bug Fables pilot.
I mean, if they can, you know, do Banjo Pilot but good, that would be cool. Lore book.
We get
I
V
guess the real
saying,
question
hey,
is
why don't
what
we
would the
just fly?
characters even use as a vehicle? Like, are there canonically carts anywhere in this world?
There's
any
not much
sort?
in the way of vehicles other than, like, drawn by larger bugs.
Well,
wagons.
they're
Yeah,
like
so it has
there's
to be
a
chariot
boat,
racing,
there's
really.
a submarine, and they're tanks. Yeah, I guess they would have to just make their own planes, because otherwise, if you're gonna do a flight racing game with them, only bees and wasps can fly.
Yeah, Kabu, what the
The
fuck's
other
going on
characters
with
have
you?
to be carried.
And Leaf.
But like it is, you know, talked about in lore that like most bugs lost their ability to fly.
I know.
Bees and wasps are like the only, at least, you know, sapient ones that can still fly.
Mario, what is happening in our backyard?
The bugs seem to be having a festival.
A festival to what, their god?
Yeah, like that weird flower over
Yes? That's a god?
there. Yeah, apparently.
Why have the
Maybe
bugs
Venus.
started religion?
Why have the bugs started anything?
I mean,
Here it's
they
better
live
than
in
what's
a
going
world
on in
where the
Wario's yard.
mushrooms walk and talk, so I mean, like... Talking bugs is just about the most normal thing, I think, for the Mario Kart world. Or Mario world in general.
So I'll ask chat. There's probably more people here.
I still
Who
I
would
would
win? All of Bulgaria or the military of Bulgaria?
the military of Bulgaria. They are bugs, man. They might do some cool stuff and have some funny powers. They're still bugs.
Yeah, well, you know, the fire ants will get into the electronics and chew everything, and, you know, many of them will
And
die,
then you
but their
spray
ants are a lot of them.
pesticide and commit what would be considered a war crime.
Yep, and you'd also destroy the ecology of the world around you. And you'd die out eventually anyways from a lack of
Not until you win
pollinators,
first.
plant life.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, so we go over here, back where Zasp was while Mathiba was on stage, and
Zaz? From Sonic Lost World?
no. Found a Mathiba doll.
Oh, okay.
That is a quest item for a quest that we will not be getting for like a few chapters. But the game allows us to pick it up anyway.
Curious.
The game improves a lot on Thousand Year Door's quest system.
Okay. But now we have to partake in festivities.
Mandatory party.
Wow, that'd be such a
Actually,
luck.
a friend of mine the other day actually had to go to a mandatory pizza party for work.
My condolences.
One of
Having fun
those
is
HR things where they
mandatory.
think they're not wasting everyone's time. Mandatory socializing to build for team building purposes. Yeah, great. Because people love being forced to interact with each other that way.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to pizza, but
I tried to do something cool.
Fun fact, there is no, like, cladistic definition for a wasp, really. A wasp is just anything in that group that does not get called a bee or an ant.
oh, wasps are similar.
They're all kind of in that sort of extended family, aren't they?
There is nothing that makes
Biology.
bees or ants any different from them, besides that we call them something different. There isn't a wasp group.
Yeah.
Separate from them, I mean.
We have teams.
We just call some of them bees and ants.
Team Slacker. They've never finished a mission because they're never interesting long enough.
They will still kick your ass.
Oh yeah, like I am dreading having to fight them in post-game in hard mode, because in normal mode they kicked my ass.
They weren't too bad from what I remember.
I mean, once I varied up my items and strategy a little bit, I managed to get through them, but like, before I did that, I like died quite a few times. Well, like the other super bosses I actually beat first try.
You know, I'm sitting here trying to, like, watch the stream, read chat, and play Mario Kart Wii. But the Mario Kart Wii thing is being a bit opposed to by a cat that came in my room. And now demands my hands do something
Mario
else.
Kart Wii isn't even that good. I just cut that
Yeah.
one.
It's very good.
I'm just trying to unlock stuff, man.
Mid as F.
Nope.
Alright. Akechi, look over there! Someone says Mario Kart 7 is mid.
Yeah, he doesn't need to look over there. I'll say it.
Nope, I got a run to commit to.
Uh-oh.
I gotta commit to this run. It's going really well.
What is the biggest slander against Mario Kart 7 that you will not stand for?
That its track design isn't good.
I hope people aren't saying
I think
that.
that's the
That
best
game's track
thing
design
about-
is
I
really
think it's
good.
the best thing about the game. Like, that's
Yeah.
why it's so good.
I think
Like,
its
that's the
track,
main thing.
its track design is fantastic. I think of a similar quality to Wii. I'm not sure which one I prefer overall.
It's at least similar. Which is also Wii's best asset, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, the track design in those games is
That game has a lot of things going against it, but not the tracks. The tracks are great.
Kitty, what are you doing? I go back and forth on if I think 8 or World's track design is better. I think 8's more polished.
I think 8, but World makes up for it in other ways.
World has a lot of cool ass shit that no other game does with its track design that
Yes.
I really like.
For sure.
So it's complicated, but you can't go wrong with like base 8 Wii U DLC 8, especially Wii U DLC. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god.
High quality. Yep.
We now get a pep talk.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, the way you get new abilities, and it's just various story moments, and also others you just get while leveling up.
This isn't like a serious criticism of Bug Fables, but it gets really fucking silly how many of them are Kabu saying, "Hey, what if we did this?
You could do
Is
that
it-
the whole time.
You could do
We
this the
didn't
whole
need-
time?"
We didn't need to. Hey, what about that, like, buried thing over there, Kabu?
We could have been doing this since the start.
Also, I know there was like talk about the scientist these last stream. This character right here, Hawk, is the one that's a moth. Okay. So we have 2 of that to do over here. First is Whack-A-Worm.
Now you get to see the jank, or the odd hitting, or hit detect.
It's not that bad.
These are more challenging than they should be. I mean, granted, I also was playing on a keyboard and mouse.
I mean, I don't think that would really affect the difficulty of it.
Okay, maybe I'm just bad then.
They do also just, like, go away if you get too close to them. Also mentioned it last stream, but I love the obvious, like, tongue clicking sound that they used for some sound effects.
It's silly. Seems V got her a beamerang from a shady source.
What do you mean it's illegal?
As if you know real science. Health upgrade allows you to hold the prototype after you throw it. Do physics work that way?
Who's the scientist here?
It works as long as you don't understand how it works.
The kinetic
So,
energy
does
generated by
Mario
the
Kart
hull should be
World-
able to spin things around. It's literally impossible.
Does...
It is? No! What are we gonna let it?
Does Mario Kart World have 30 tracks, 262, or somewhere in between?
That's a complicated question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Can't
much so.
carry more stuff.
I think, like, alternatively, it would be, like, 159, right? 49? 149. if you only counted the ones that aren't reverse of the same route.
Yeah.
Which, that's also a consideration. But,
Right.
but of course, the reverse of the same route, though, still ends in a different racetrack you're playing. So those are still not, like, not distinct. It's weird.
He's currently on the outs with her own people, but we found one that actually admires her.
Oh my god. V. You don't need to be such a fucking upset, snarky little girl. You can calm down, maybe.
That sassy lost child.
Yeah. Don't call her a child, she'll get upset.
Geez, almost like the character that was that line was being used on originally.
Alright, next is eating competition. And we're sending the skinniest guy to, for our team.
But why are we doing that?
But why?
Oh, I see. It's just for the gag. The skinny guy is the one who has the biggest appetite. I see.
Yeah, it's definitely that and nothing else. It's us versus Chubby and Zaz.
Why is her name Chubby? God.
It was a little presumptuous, wasn't it?
You know what's really funny?
Mash for this.
Despite her name being a fat pun, she's actually a pretty positive representation of someone with like a larger body size.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
didn't
and
choose to be named this. What was her parents' choice? Didn't let it define her.
Motherfucking. Her parents' choice. She's literally has the same mother as V.
Yes.
I'll be back.
And?
B from Devil May Cry 5?
The,
Sorry, I'm gonna keep doing this.
the bees work like the real bees, where there's a queen that births all of them.
Birds.
Same with the
No.
ants.
Well, lays eggs and whatever. We know how ants work.
Yeah.
We've all seen the Nat Geo.
We've all seen A Bug's Life.
Yeah, and that one was not at all accurate.
What do you mean?
The main
That's what I
character
learned.
was a worker ant and a guy. That was already wrong.
Worker ant and a drone, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Got the weak stomach
Nitpicker.
metal.
Alright, so it begins, Red.
I don't have any other stuff to
Wait, so the hard mode part actually starts now?
Yeah.
Yay.
The weak stomach metal makes it when you use a healing item, you get poisoned. Which, you know, when you put on metals that increase your damage while poisoned is very useful.
The rest of the time, not so much.
It's
don't
it's
have
the kind
anything
of metal
to-
that's literally only useful if you're doing poison strats. Otherwise, it's just, why are you wearing this?
Yeah, like, we don't have anything else to complement it, so, you know, no point in using it now. But that will be very important.
It's weird that they give you that before any medals that would be useful with it.
I mean, I might have been able to... I mean, unless there's one. I forget where you get them all, but...
I gotta go eat dinner. I will be back.
Alright, see you in a bit.
God, Red, you're trying to do poison strats for this run, and you don't even know where to get the thing to do it?
You know, explore and find them. I know a lot of them you buy. Alright, time for the end of the ceremony.
I'm really rusty with do morph.
So, do morph takes
Used to be
so
so
much
good at it.
skill, but I fucking love that thing.
Oh, it's
man.
awesome. Yeah,
It's fun.
it's great.
Okay. So
Yeah, we
here-
talked about momentum in Sonic games, and like, there we go.
Mm,
Well, so here we're
Big
about
time.
to have a mini boss, and we can only bring Kabu and one of the others. I actually forgot which one I picked before. But Fearly.
Reference your footage.
I mean, I could, but then the stream will go black for a moment. I mean, I
Damn,
guess
man.
I could. Give me a second. I'll check my.
Where'd the
footage.
stream go?
It'll be back.
I don't know what it is about Shell Cup Mario Kart Wii, but it keeps trying to Mario Kart me. And this is the first time they failed.
Let's see. I used V. So I should do Leaf. Why did I do that? That'd be slightly harder. Well, maybe not really, but...
Red is trying to get footage. So he needs to do things that gets him more footage.
It's a battle.
If not for this video, also for future videos that would use Bug Fables footage.
Yeah. Okay.
But Red, I thought the Paper Mario Marathon was done. We've reviewed all of them. You know, I think I need to call my contacts over at Nintendo and have them fast lane to the next Paper Mario game. Just for you, Red.
You want a rush job?
Just to make Red
Sure.
do another review, yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is kind of sad. she got to attack once.
This is so sad.
Well, I'm sure we won't have any more mini bosses.
You know, it's funny. The thing that's made me most want to play Mario Kart 8 these days, over anything else, is 200cc. I think about 200cc and I go, man, I want to do that. That's really fun.
Yeah.
I still really hope they add it to World, but
Well, I think they will.
How nice of the two of you to come here. Here for
I'm
the
certain it was just a
artifact
mis-
fame and riches.
I'm sure it is just a mistake based on the fact that only 2 people participated in the ritual.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, on my first playthrough, I'm pretty sure that is exactly what I just assumed.
I mean, it didn't have eyes, so like...
I think the thing I'm most excited to see in the next Paper Mario game right now is honestly just what it looks like. Like, not even the gameplay front, because, like, the gameplay, I think I'll enjoy it. I don't know what it'll be. I have some thoughts of what it probably will be. But that art style's gotta be fucking impressive, you know?
I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
build off Origami King.
Well, they also could be building off Thousand Year Door remake.
Sure.
But regardless of what it is, it's gotta look cool.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked a bit earlier about industries doing a bit of too much trend chasing in AAA. And the thing is, Nintendo doesn't do a lot of industry trend chasing, but Nintendo internally has a lot of trends they do.
Yeah.
And they've recently been on a very big open world thing. You know, ever since Breath of the Wild, they've been trying to make at least their games bigger in that way, follow a similar gameplay mantra. We saw that with Mario Odyssey, we saw that with Donkey Kong Bonanza. They made Mario Kart an open world game. We saw Metroid Prime 4 get a big open space in response to that. Origami King's got some really big areas to explore for, I think, similar reasons. So yeah, I don't know. We probably will see them continue making big areas to explore, like Origami King. I don't know if they'd make Paper Mario actually open world. Probably not. I'd hope not. But, you know, Mario Kart being open world wasn't on my bingo card either, so who knows what will happen.
They pulled it off,
Oh, yeah!
in my opinion. Mileage may vary, but I like it.
So, like, it's not that I think stylistically, Camden, rather, that it'll look too different from Origami King or A Thousand Year Door. It's that, one, those two games already don't look the same. There's some pretty big differences. But the other thing, it's that the Switch 2's hardware has just so much headroom over Switch 1 that, like, I'd be very interested in seeing what that reflects in the stylization. What they can do with that. Because I think they would take advantage of it. They always have. If they pull back the scope to be more narrow areas, like the Thousand Year Door, for example, or like a Luigi's Mansion, they could take advantage of a lot of even more intense visual effects, like maybe even ray tracing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have yet to see a first-party Nintendo game feature ray tracing. The Switch 2 does have... It is capable of it in a small form.
So, like, I think Luigi's Mansion 4 will have ray tracing. If,
That's
or at least
probably-
potentially can.
That's probably a safe bet, yeah. Good point.
Which, I also am very excited to see what Luigi's Mansion 4 looks like.
Me too.
Just in general.
I'm a huge fan of Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, Metroid 5 could have a very impressive art style.
You mean Metroid 6?
Or yeah, Metroid 6. I don't know, I said 5. I think Prime 4 threw me.
Hmm.
Point being.
Prime 5 as well, though, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, that game was designed partly with Switch 2 in mind, but not exclusively. Although that's also assuming Prime 5 is a Switch 2 game, which maybe.
Probably.
Prime 4 came out early enough in the Switch 2's lifespan that that's not like out of the question.
I don't imagine they want Prime 5 to take as long or have as troubled development. So yeah, I think maybe 3 to 4 years, maybe, is my guess.
You see, Camden, Luigi's Mansion 3 does already look gorgeous. But the reason it looks so good, right, is because it has such contained areas that they can take advantage of the limited camera and smaller space to make that area, those places look very good. And I don't think that will change. I think that Luigi's Mansion 4 will continue to be like that. And if that's the case, they can do a lot with Switch 2 hardware. Although, that does bring up something interesting, IKG. A game that really just doesn't have a Switch 2 edition that you think would? Luigi's Mansion 3?
I guess. I mean, but at that rate, I mean...
It's for resolution. You know?
Yeah, well, they don't have to have a Switch 2 edition to do that. Nintendo's so inconsistent, remember? Some
There's
games
no-
get a resolution bump for literally nothing, like Mario Odyssey.
Well, yeah, but that's still a Switch 2 edition. That's at least what I...
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
The only thing, a good way to tell is, does it have a physical Switch 2 release? Because every Switch 2 edition...
Yes, I'm
has a
sorry.
physical
I
Switch 2
just
release.
mean having a Switch 2 compatibility.
Those are
of
two
some kind.
completely different things. I know they made it messy, but...
Well, I know those aren't the same thing, but that's also not the same thing as games that passively run better, right? That takes Nintendo to actively develop a edition for the game, right? Like, Link's Awakening took dev time. Was Link's Awakening free? Yes.
It's also not a Switch 2 edition.
No, I
It's just a
understand.
patch.
Yes, my point is they would need to make one, and I think that that would be interesting for Luigi's Mansion 3. I would enjoy having it. Have
I
that
mean,
kind of just
I would
boost.
too, but I'm a little Switch 2 editioned out at this point. So I'll take free updates, please. But I mean,
Oh, sure.
I have liked some Switch 2 editions, but like I just don't.
I'm not frankly asking for more content. I don't really want more content.
Yeah. I'm ready for
I
new
just-
stuff.
I would just like to see more games take advantage of Switch 2 hardware where they can.
There's still plenty of Switch 1 games I would like to see that apply to though, like
Age of Calamity's at the top of my list.
or all of the Xenoblade games besides X. Like, you know, like there's a lot.
Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
You're done. Use that. I do think that Thousand Door remake is a really weird one. That it
What's
doesn't
the holdup?
have one.
Yeah, Nintendo has no consistency whatsoever with this stuff, which does bother me.
Don't. I want to be clear. I'm not asking for more Switch 2 editions with content. I don't think we need like a ton of those.
Yeah, I know you're not asking.
I'm responding to chat of
Oh.
just
Well,
yeah. I want to make my stance on that clear. I don't disagree with IKG on that. I think that we could use some, a number of games could use some more upgrades, just like what they've done with games like Luigi's Mansion, or not Luigi, like with Link's Awakening or with Mario Odyssey. Is the only new content for Prime 4 the new controls?
That's not content.
I understand. I'm stretching that.
There is no exclusive content by design.
The reason I'm saying that is because it's the only Switch 2 edition I
nailed
can
that.
think of, that and Xenoblade, that cost money. But at Prime 4, at the very least, has a new control
Prime 4 doesn't
option.
have an upgrade pack.
Doesn't it cost 70 on Switch?
It doesn't have an upgrade pack.
I should have double checked this.
Pretty sure it does not.
Um,
Which my point is, it's not the same thing as Xenoblade. See how confusing this gets? Right? It is a mess. And I wish
no,
I could know.
Prime 4 has a Switch 2 upgrade pack.
It does! Alright,
Yeah.
I sit corrected. So it is like Xenoblade, but...
Yeah, it's $10.
Okay.
That's one I find weird in retrospect. Is again, usually if you're paying money, you're getting some kind of content, and the only thing I can think of that's not just like a performance boost, right, is that you got mouse controls.
Yeah, I get that. It is a perk of the edition, for sure.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
But like Xenoblade, I do feel kind of weird about charging for things that are free for like every other game.
Yeah.
Like, the rule should just be, if it has content, then you charge for it.
I thought they were going to be smart and make it that simple. I thought.
Which, for the most part, they have, but then
No.
Xenoblade and then Prime 4 are weird.
But hooray, money.
Also, Legends EA falls into that category.
Does that charge more? I forget. I didn't buy it.
Yeah, the Switch 2 version is more expensive.
Damn.
Yep.
That one's also weird. Because, like, okay, if we're going to include companies that aren't Nintendo, right? Non-Nintendo games have done this too. Where they just charge for an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And Pokemon Company is weird, because, like, Nintendo does have say, but they also don't have so much say. I don't know where that, like, falls in Nintendo's own decision-making.
Yeah, we don't really know. We just know it's complicated.
That one's complicated, right? Like, but also, they upgraded Scarlet Violet, and that one wasn't cost.
For free. Yeah. At this point,
Is it
I expect the unexpected.
Okay, so I would say it's because Prime 4 and Pokemon, right, were like simultaneous, right? Like, oh, so it was two different editions because it was launching for both. But they didn't do that with Tomodachi.
Nope. And yet Tomodachi Life does get Switch 2 enhancements.
Yeah.
And it's a Switch 1 game. Do you see how fucked up this all is?
Just
Yeah.
Nintendo, new content, money. No new content, no money.
Every combination. Let's do every combination possible and confuse everybody.
Like, this is where I actually slide in to defend the Zelda editions, right? Is that, like, they are new content. There is new stuff packaged in here for you to do.
I don't have any problem with the Zelda editions, really. I really don't.
You could argue $10 maybe is a little hefty for what they are. But
Yeah,
even then,
but by Nintendo standards, it's almost like nice.
it's like not too bad, you know?
Yeah, for whatever that's worth, yeah. I'm doing
I
really good at
can-
Radical Highway Act 2. This is going well.
Oh my god, stop Mario Kart Wii. That's enough red shells.
Oh, good. You finally realized the game was mid. Yes.
Oh no, I've been complaining about this for a long time. This game. And actually, when it comes to specifically red shells, Mario Kart 8's also pretty bad about that. But there's a lot of
you
red
and your
shells
red shells. I mean,
Mario Kart 8 has got a lot of red shells. Especially... You want a hot take? Triple reds. If they're gonna be an item at all, it should be really, really rare. They
I
suck.
don't think that's, crazy take. That makes sense.
They're pretty common in 8. They're not uncommon in Wii. I remember them at least being fairly common in 7, but I would need to, World made them less common than 8, thankfully. And in Double Dash,
I was
they're
actually
only
kind
a
of surprised
special.
by, in 8 being in the front. He's like, I'm not really being hit by that many red shells.
No, there are a lot of red shells in 8.
I meant World.
Oh, World. Yeah.
Perhaps.
World's also just got more items, but also
Oh,
red
no.
shell. Triple reds are just less common. You have to, be in some lower places and some other shit.
Alright, I'm on the final boss.
Wait, what game are you playing?
Have fun.
Shadow Generations.
You see, I think, Camden, that red shells are very necessary for the game balance of Mario Kart. Otherwise, first place could just hold. So I do think red shells themselves are a necessary evil. But triple reds is where you start to get me going. You hurt me in the heart a bit here. Mario Kart Wii, the only version of Coconut Mall you can mess up the escalators.
Because they're too cowardly to let you mess up in later games.
Yeah, I do prefer that about the original one. For sure.
Wait, Red, are you farming?
No.
No.
Oh.
I'm just
Ben
playing
got
the
turned
game.
on.
Red saw him fighting an enemy in an area he's been and went,
But I haven't even fought this enemy before.
yeah, no, I just, oh, is this...
I'm doing the thing that you always should do in these games, and fight every enemy at least once.
That's kind of... Rule of thumb, I think, for any RPG developer of a game that doesn't have, random encounters, which please don't have random encounters, design your expected level to be fighting each enemy in the area. That's something that annoys me in, a lot of the older Pokemon games. While they do have random encounters, but they don't really build it around the expected number of random encounters plus trainer encounters. Because Pokemon also just has trainer encounters, which are measurable, right?
Yes, they are. That's true.
But in the older Pokemon games, you're always under level if you do that. Fight all the trainers, divide the EXP evenly, do the random encounters that show up along the way. If you do that in, pre-Gen 6-ish, you're usually not going to have enough levels. And, you know, you can still make do with those if you're doing, like, you know, challenge run of saying, well, I'm under-leveled, but I'll do it. No, it's... That should just be the expected. Most people grind in Pokemon games. In those older ones. And I just don't want to do that. I don't like grinding. I don't find it fun. The only reason I should be grinding in a Pokemon game is if I choose to train up a weaker Pokemon because I want to switch up my team, right? And I can justify that. That's okay. Paper Mario's never really had a grinding problem.
But I did it anyway.
Well, you've got a grinding problem.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, Paper Mario has actually, historically, had the opposite of a grinding problem. It's called Super Paper Mario.
Yep.
Your level grows way too fast in Super Paper Mario. I still want to do that run, Red, where I only let myself level up like once per chapter.
Hey, I'm back.
With like the practice
Welcome back.
codes.
Yeah.
I really
Were
should
the
do
bugs
it.
going
It's
as
not
they
like
were
it
fabled?
The bugs
It
are
is
as
written.
foretold. Ah yes, just shove me in the pit after getting a bunch of bullshit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's okay, it's lap 2, I'll be fine.
He says.
I mean, it could do it to me again. It's Mario Kart Wii, but...
Getting more use out of Leaf's ice powers in this area.
The environment puzzles and just things you have to do in Bug Fables are fun.
Yeah.
On top of the world being not just a hallway left to right, and also having, like, room complexity and exploration. It's crazy.
Good level design. That took like 5 or 6 games in Paper Mario to happen.
Well, ironically, it happened around the same time Bug Fables came out. I mean, being generous, it happened with Color Splash first, but Color Splash still has some problems, but mostly not due to the level layouts themselves. And, like, how you engage with those levels is good in Color Splash, so... C'est la vie. Come on, V, say la.
I'm not gonna say la. God damn it! We got the big crank.
The bead crank. I see what they did there.
That's like modern slang mixed with bee puns.
I did
Uh,
that coming. Oh, oh.
Alright, we can now go up to Venus.
I did not
with
be
no
that coming.
problems or interruptions.
Hey, Red, look over there.
Oh, oh. Oh, hey.
Who is this Junior Trooper?
Oh, it's Mithiva, that popular singer.
Is Mathiva and Zasp really Junior Trooper, or are they honestly more like Lord Crumb?
Junior Troopa. Lord Crump works for the bad guy. These guys are technically on our side.
Oh, I guess I meant more from a gameplay standpoint, but fair enough. Because, like, Junior Troop was, like, constant, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you only fight these guys twice.
I love
Like
Junior
Lord
Troopa.
Crump. Although you arguably would fight Lord Crump 4 times, but that's
Well, yeah.
nitpicking.
Twice Magnus Von Grapple, twice by himself, although one of them is the tutorial boss.
You also
Yeah.
fight the Shadow Sirens twice.
Yeah.
So, like, if you combine all of them, that's like 6. Which is, like, pretty comparable to Junior Troop.
In a way. I think there was actually plans for a third fight with these two, but it got cut.
Hi, Everlasting Mario.
Hello.
Imagine Junior Troop showing up out of nowhere in, like, Bug Fables.
What are you doing here? Nobody's accurate size, so he's huge. Why is that guy fighting the bugs in Unknown? Okay. This should be interesting. I kind of mopped the floor with them on the normal run, where I intentionally did the fight unoptimally to show off how they combo with each other. Let's see how much more of a fight they put up.
Well, I hope this is a worthwhile way of spending your dinner. Because as we know, Red is a very dull and boring streamer. and it sucks.
again.
Damn. Okay.
Harsh.
Guess we're just gonna whack 6.
Okay, different headcanon, Red. Instead of being Mario's backyard, this is actually in Junior Troopa's little playground.
Oh no. What, did you build a house there?
Yeah, he got older, he got some new hobbies. He got Goompa to help.
Also, I don't know if they could do that in normal, but Mathiva just gave up her turn to Zasp, like how you could do that. She didn't do that on my normal playthrough, and I don't remember that on my first playthrough. I wonder if that's a new move for hard mode, or if they could just always do that and just didn't. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, the tricky thing with these two is that if you attack Mathiva, that pisses off Zasp and he gets stronger. But if you leave Mathiva alone, she'll constantly, like, buff Zasp and even revive him if he's down. So, you got a bit of a dilemma. Who do you attack first? I think they should cool off. It didn't work.
party!
Okay. Well, we probably shouldn't attack the type more. Okay, well.
Well, that's a predicament, isn't it?
Well, I do have this. And then he can do this. But, that was not a good time
Do you have a healing item?
Yeah, it's not really,
Healing item using, I mean.
not really worth doing. I'm going to freeze, or at least attempt to. It didn't work. Okay. Okay.
Ow.
Oh, please, spam me more.
Oof.
Well, at least you almost got him down, but jeez.
But again, she can revive him.
Yeah. How much health does he get if he gets revived?
I definitely need to heal someone. Okay, I think I'm going to attempt to get him down and then freeze her. Maybe.
Hello.
Yeah.
Allie just got home, so is saying stuff.
Oh, cool. I'm sure she'll be happy to see about the Tomodachi thing.
See, she's also waste her turn to revive him, though, doesn't she?
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Now, what to do about this? Probably spend a turn. Well,
You know, I'm gonna run the Tokyo level. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, you finished. So what was the time?
Well, I'm still letting it roll, but it's 2 hours 33 minutes with
Nice.
all major cutscenes. So now I'm gonna add Tokyo onto it. Just a few minutes, right? I feel like this could be so.
I'll be back. What's up? Before I go, I guess.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, sorry. I'll be back soon.
You're good.
there we go.
Oh, nice. Froze again.
We got her.
Here we go.
We got him.
If it wasn't so generous
Oh,
with Frigid Coffin, that would have been more of an issue.
Yeah. That was a more even match, wouldn't you say? And they almost knocked you out, and then you just barely finished them out, you know?
Okay, let's see. Probably should get more ahead on metal points. Even if I don't really have much metals to use at the moment. Yeah, that's the hard mode patch. Am I hard to hear? Is that a volume thing, or is it my voice? Because it's like my voice just kind of went out yesterday and it hasn't fully recovered, so that might be the issue. Ugh. I'm gonna go do some shopping. Because we still have the boss of the chapter up ahead. And I used half my items.
Oh. There's that hard mode for you.
Be back in a moment.
Yep.
I think my sister's dog may have gotten out of the yard again.
Alright. Keep back, hitting the wrong thing here. Well, that was a good combination. Haven't really memorized the
Whenever I was grinding and stuff, I always just made a shitload of omelets.
there. Effort shake. I don't think I have anything quite healing specifically available to me.
Well, again, you can just make omelets.
I guess, yeah, just cook the egg themselves. Let's get rid of this mistake. Okay, if I just sound weird, yeah, it's probably just my voice just being a bit strange.
I don't hear anything different at all.
Some people in chat mentioned that I was kind of hard to hear.
Is it not an audio bouncing issue then? Because
They
your
just
voice
said
sounds
that-
normal.
Leaf has suffered a fatal error and needs to shut down.
He's fine. You know that part comes later.
And time. There we go. Sweet.
Great balls of fire!
Well, it's kind of annoying. No, what am I doing? Mighty Pebble.
Beautiful.
And
It
Ray
was a
looking around to
big
see it.
rock.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Right. Man, you don't realize how much you miss dash through until you start a new game immediately after finishing it. Yeah, aesthetically, this area is really striking. Probably one of my favorites. Not here for too long. Alright, now we're approaching Venus herself. By the gods, it's God!
This just sounds like Indiana Jones music.
Maybe?
Or at least it started out that way.
Hmm.
Well, like, doesn't this bit?
I guess? Oh no, she's been spying on us. No, why would she throw a giant tree monster at us?
Well, why not?
A bit of a tease there. Despite everything, I will face your trial with honor.
Not enough talk. Have at ye.
Okay, see, it's not a tree, it's a sunflower. Alright, let's see how this goes. Should I go for coffin now, or maybe save it? Ow, okay. Half credit. I mean, a sunflower would be pretty tree-sized to bugs. A sunflower that can fly.
There's a flying tree sunflower.
That's against the rules.
Get your ass down here.
There's no one.
Well, you're gonna.
No, my wings.
Can I freeze it again? Yes. Yeah, hard mode is supposed to make consecutive freezing harder. Okay. None of those blocks came out. Okay. What can we do about this? We need more TP. Should have got more TP items. This was a mistake. Oh, well, that's annoying. That's a problem, okay. starting that attack. Really hoping to take it out that turn, but
Oh, Wells.
okay. Right, we need to check this thing out. Ugh.
I don't think we're gonna win this one, Red.
Look, man. I think that's the first step of the run.
Could be.
Wait, I hit that too fast. Okay, we're doing this again without better preparing. Nice. Okay.
No pressure.
I'm gonna save
totally
my
got it this time.
TP for the end. Yeah, at least it wasn't Zest with the fiver.
That would have been embarrassing.
Seriously.
At least when you lose this one, you can say, well, at least it was an abomination to mankind. We kind of expect
It was literally a god that defeated us.
Yeah, exactly. Probably more a byproduct of what would be the right word for that? Unsupervised splicing, I suppose. Or maybe grafting, because it's plants. Unlicensed grafting, maybe?
Mine's gone too far.
Unregulated, maybe? Maybe unregulated is a better word for it.
Yeah.
How's it going?
This sunflower killed me once.
Simply kill the sunflower.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, and then he reloaded the save too quickly and ended up being completely unprepared.
The problem
Again.
is I have like one TP restoration item. I didn't think about that when I was preparing. Whatever, I'm trying to save it for the end. The bud that she summons like right here just fucked me over because I kept healing it. Like that. Oh, it's okay. Now I can.
You freeze the boss?
Yeah.
Now do it again. And then again. And then again.
I think simply being frozen would cause a debuff on a plant. You would have thought. You get all wilty or something. But no.
I'm just gonna kill it right now. That thing
Done
was
right.
an issue. At this point, I need to heal more.
Rip V. This is how she dies.
So what happens if someone gets knocked out in a fight, but others finish the fight? They revive afterwards? Or
They
is
come
this
back
like
with
you
1
gotta
HP.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that one of the things Thousand Door remake changed? Like the original let you stay at 0, but the remake changed it, you go back to 1.
I forget. I thought, like, I think I remember thinking that the original brought them to 1 HP, but... I
Might
don't know.
not have. I don't remember.
Just... We need fucking hard seat. Get out of here. Freezing isn't working anymore. I think we got it though.
Yeah.
It keeps giving me hard seats. Just die already.
Keeps filling you with its seed.
Hey, Red, have you heard of Bug Fables Plus?
Yes, I have. We talked about it a bit last stream.
So you're gonna record it, right?
No, it's the kind of thing that I would want to, but I've already recorded 1 playthrough, and I'm working on a second one, and I don't want the video to take even longer to make. I know this one's taken a while. I may, bring it up in a future video at some point. But, from what I've seen, it looks cool.
Was it in last stream? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's just funny because last stream I was joking with Red about it before the stream, and someone said the same thing.
Yeah, it's fine. No worries.
So it's just amusing because it keeps coming up right after Red discussing with Red the same thing. Nobody's doing anything wrong. It's just funny.
Yeah, and if it seems like I'm like skipping through a lot of dialogue or just not interacting with NPCs that much, it's because the purpose of this stream is getting footage for hard mode, of which the story content doesn't really matter. I've already done, a recording of normal mode.
Hey, thank you, Mario Kart. I love you. You're funny. Haha, I'm laughing right now.
It is.
So what did it hit you with this time, Marie?
Mostly red shells, but a lot of things. Right before the finish line on lap 3 of DK's snowboard, whatever.
We have the ancient tablet.
DK Summit, that's what's called. You ever think about the fact that
About what?
Oh, you ever think about the fact that DK Summit is, like, just a hybrid of DK Mountain with DK Pass? He even has the same gap jump from fucking DK Mountain.
For some reason, a Mario statue. Ooh.
They addressed it later.
I like how. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say I like how we got healed after with Ivan's ass, but that was because I got a level up. All right, that's chapter 2 done.
I can imagine in the context of like Mario versus Donkey Kong Red, like someone being like, "Hey DK, like what's your beef with Mario? What you got against him?" And then it's just DK standing grumpy besides the Mario statue on his own track. Yeah, what's my beef with Mario?
Two important artifacts you snag from everyone else. Yeah. These three just show up and suddenly all the artifacts come piling on. Honestly, you know, Maki could have done everything we do if he, you know, he's apparently on some other mission, I think related to the Wasp Kingdom, which I guess is important, but he totally could have, you know, taken Snake Mouth Den by himself and this. It's not even counting for Kina, who's also really strong.
You think Maki could have sold the final boss?
If he had a Flame Brooch, yes. That's the one reason he wasn't in that fight.
Remember the couple years ago when I did the chart for the Pit of 100 try, or not the pit, the Glitz Pit rather, of which teams would beat which ones?
I think you were doing that during the Thousand Year Door streams.
Was I?
I'm pretty sure.
Like, it's just such a... I don't know, man. It's just interesting.
Why do I have all these hard seeds?
The battle mechanics of Paper Mario are well enough defined that you could just pit any enemy against another and get a pretty good idea of how that would play out.
It's not like their fighting is overly complicated, right? It's like they attack like this, they do this much damage, they affect these things.
Yeah, and everything follows universal rules. There aren't different rules for, like, the player to the enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes everything very transferable.
Yeah, I will say, Maki, if we're going by his post-game stats, could wipe the floor with almost everything in the game, I guess. I don't know if he himself can attack aerial enemies, but if Kina's with him, then yeah, they're steamrolling everything. Except
So I'm
Team
hearing
Slacker. Team Slacker might be trouble. You know, maybe also the hologram versions of Team Snake Mouth.
And also, evidently, Team Snake Mouth.
Yeah.
But, lost my train of thought for a moment there. But damn, I don't know. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, definitely would like to see Team Maki versus Team Slacker.
Oh, For V to win against Maki, what you're saying is all they need to do is just have V fly. Like she is able to do.
Well, that's assuming Maki. I forget if he has a move or not that can do that, but that's not going to help if Kina's with him.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. Right. The hat is over here. I forgot. Suboptimal quest plane.
Trying to factor in the glitz pit of who beats who is really fucking weird with the Iron Adonis twins. I maintain that Mario should be able to beat the Iron Adonis twins by using Super Hammer.
But they have like weirdly infinite kind of defense.
Yes, but that would still knock one of them into the other.
Doesn't it that like it doesn't even move them?
Yeah, I know, which is stupid.
Also, another vast improvement to Thousand Year Door. This area. We don't have much open, but holy shit, a warp room that's convenient. At least the remake.
Well, it's not just a whole lot of pipes scattered around random areas.
No, it's all in one room.
Convenient.
And then,
You know, it's
like,
funny.
It's not here now, but there's another NPC that shows up that can take you to even more locations.
So, Thousand Year Door gets a lot of shit for that, the original, rightfully. But also, people should also bring up how the original Paper Mario doesn't even have them next to each other.
Yeah. Like,
what the hell is that?
the only reason that's not quite as bad is because there's no General White.
Yeah, they also do have a pipe for, like, I think every chapter in that game?
Yes, I think.
Maybe not, Flower
not-
Fields.
Yeah, not Flower Fields and not, the Ice Place. Cool, whatever. Because that pipe is already underground, so I guess you figured it would be redundant, even though it would be convenient.
Well, this wouldn't be much more convenient given they're not in the same room as each other anyway.
They're
Only some of
usually-
them.
They're usually
There's like 2 in a
close.
room.
I think, well, one of them has 3 pipes, I think.
You see, in Thousand Year Door, they're in the 2 rooms next to each other, which at least isn't, like, too bad.
Although, I don't understand why they have the elevator thing there, and let me just go to the pipe.
Just, they can also not only have 4.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, I don't know, getting to Twilight Town is also on a pipe underground, even though it's over there and takes going out of your way to get to.
You know what?
Like-
You're right, Red. There shouldn't be a pipe to chapters that have a pipe. Okay, that's fair. Which is why we have one for chapter 1. Wait,
Look, but that takes you directly to Petalburg,
to the
as
oh,
opposed as opposed to
Uh-huh.
the pipe to Far Outpost, which we're not giving a second one to, and that one takes you
Okay,
to the beginning of the area that you have to go through like 3 screens of enemies that are annoying to dodge.
you know what needed a pipe far more than Petalburg?
Oh.
The creepy steeple.
Yeah, but to be fair, it looks very much like
Also-
the sort of place that would not be connected to infrastructure.
And also, with the amount of times you have to go back to Hooktail's castle, you still have to go and use that other pipe to get there faster than the warp room pipe.
You know what's funny, Red? Like, everyone talks about Chapter 4's stupid-ass backtracking for, you know, how annoying it is. But, do you know what I don't think gets enough attention?
So,
Going for all the recipes. Do you know how annoying going for all the recipes is because of Chapter 4?
you know, the gold leaf.
The gold leaf. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, on my first playthrough, I also was expecting the Ant Queen to be the villain. She does come off as, you know, a bit antagonistic at the beginning of the game, but yeah, it's just a bit of a red herring.
Why is it always a red herring? Why can't it be a blue herring?
What do you mean it's a red herring?
A herring that is red? Herringway? The great
Thanks.
detective.
It all comes back to Paper Mario.
It's
Always
Paper
has
Mario.
been.
What's the matter, Red? You want to review Donkey Kong? Well, isn't that too bad? You know, Red, I just hope one day you can make a review to live up to the original Geek Critique Double Dash review.
Yes. No. Sonic Mania one. Or
Of course.
like, come on.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Honestly, when you were doing that project, that's another video that could have been referenced there.
Honestly, yeah. Especially with the comment of like that. I mean, all these bloated character roster.
The fucking bloated character roster one is insane.
Like, what the fuck? You just were talking about Diddy being good that he's in there, and you're praising a roster that doesn't have him.
You know, I thought it was really cool that we got to have these cool Mickey characters, or I mean Sonic characters in this game. But next time I want a less bloated roster. What?
Mickey's stupid friends.
Mickey's stupid friends. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, I just didn't know that Sonic Mania had fans.
That would have been a good line. Man, if we had thought about this a lot earlier, honestly, I could have just copied his pinned comment as the pinned comment on that video.
Yeah. If it was on mine, I could have brought it up to you, because that video has been in my brain for a long time, of some of the dumbest reviews I've ever seen. And I don't feel too bad at saying it, in this case, because I think he would agree that that review sucked.
Yeah, look, it's an old video. Like, he's definitely improved over the years.
A lot better than that. Yeah, this game's basically a slot machine because of its difficulty. Just ask DK Bone.
That was still really funny. It's like me knowing more about that guy.
It's so funny because it's not like Double Dash, like most Mario Kart games, right? Can totally have your victory be stolen by bullshit, right? Like that can just happen in like any Mario Kart. But Double Dash isn't that bad about it. Most of the time, it's a pretty skill-oriented game. I don't know, man.
You know, I haven't really put a lot of thought in what chapter is my favorite in this game. There isn't. I don't know. There's not quite one that's like stand out best one. They're all just really good.
Okay, I think I can answer what my probably overall least favorite is, but that's not because I dislike it. And Red's probably tired of me whining. But In terms of favorite, I don't know. I do like the Wasp Kingdom a pretty good bit.
Yeah, and that whole section in the swamp lands pretty good.
Yeah, no, like that's a fun chapter. There's a big part of the game that's not really a chapter that's very good is the Leaf backstory stuff.
Yeah, that technically is a side quest, even though it's mandatory.
And it's almost as big as Chapter 4.
Yeah. I also really like the Termite Kingdom.
Termite Kingdom's fun.
Honestly, should I just like go over to the desert just to get the ability to run?
Probably be worth it.
Side quests. Ooh,
I think that the prison is probably one of the weaker things in the game, but it's still good.
I mean,
If I had to cite anything.
I mean, as a dungeon, it's good, but it's not.
Yeah.
As well, I think the termite, or I'm forgetting the cutoff points of the chapters. But
Yeah, but game good. Like it. The other thing about the chapter cutoff points, though, is that the game just, in general, has a more cohesive, continuing story. There still are regional plots, of course. Just
the regional plots are a lot more connected to the main story than Paper Mario. Like, honestly, these first few chapters are the most disconnected. Like, the one we just did, the main story of that... I mean, the thing is we're going there for the artifact, but what we do there is we celebrate the festival, then we have, you know, fight with Mathiva and Zasp. And then...
ironic.
Deal with stuff with the Venus.
It's ironically Chapter 4 where that changes.
Yeah, like, Chapter 3 is also pretty disconnected, because... I mean, there is loose connections, because the alarm...
Oh, Chapter 3 is fun.
Yeah. The alarm that happens in the factory is because wasps were attacking it. Just, at least not the hive itself, but, like, the thing under it.
See, you know what the other thing is, though, guys, about Chapter 3? Not only is it fun with the hive and all that stuff, it also just fixes Chapter 2 from 64.
Yeah. Yeah, Chapter 3 is a pretty strong contender for one of the best, because, like, the desert area is really good, and then
Really
the
good.
hive is really cool as well.
Also has the best boss theme in the game.
I think I like the spider one more, but that one's also really good. Also, Chapter 3 potentially being the best one. It is a Paper Mario game.
Yeah. Could always be Chapter Chapter 3 from Sticker Star.
Okay, we have Break and Spiky Bot. Yeah, Break is generally useful. Probably might be more necessary in hard mode than normal mode. Spiky Bot, I don't know how much that's really going to help.
Okay, right, but what's the best chapter in Origami King?
Either 2 or 3.
This is why Color Splash is actually a fake Paper Mario game. Hey, Chapter 3 of Color Splash is fine.
Oh wait, you said Color Splash. I
Yeah.
thought I was thinking Origami King.
First I said Origami King.
Oh, you did. Okay. For Color Splash, either the purple or orange stars, whichever number that is.
4 or 5. They are 4 and 5.
Okay.
6 is the green, the forest, and 7 is the finale, which is not really like a full chapter or anything. Three hours Sticker Star video. Don't undersell us. Wasn't it almost 4?
It was like 3 hours and like 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost 4 hours.
Still haven't reached that length in another video.
You actually have 3 of the most involved people in that video's production in the call right now. If only Boxer's here.
Yeah. I mean, like he's
Yeah,
also
but-
not really here, is he?
I wasn't talking about IKG. I was talking about Colin.
All right.
Oh, right, yeah.
IKG didn't have much to do with the Sticker Star video.
Well, he voiced the section, and
That's true. No, that's fair. I was thinking about the fact that I did like a lot of art assets and script editing. Box did a lot of script editing, and Colin did a lot of art assets.
yeah. I wasn't thinking about the art assets, as that wasn't specifically for that video, but the channel in general. But yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. Getting it done in time and all that. You know.
But you're forgetting that there is a better bug video that's already out on Red's channel.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Oh yeah. Respectfully.
There is no bias on
Disrespectfully.
my part here for having worked on that video.
Well, there's a lot of bias on my end, but
I'm proud of my bias. Oh,
yeah, my
Yeah.
bias for Sticker Star. Wait.
It's weird that it takes till the start of chapter 3 for us to get the star block equivalent, or the heart block equivalent. And now, because of that, say goodbye to the yellow save gems. I lost them. It's been a while. We're too huge. It's gonna take ages. It'd be nice if we could just move a bit faster. Well, why not just run?
I swear to God.
We could do this the whole time. Why couldn't we? It's literally just running.
no, he's dabbing. He's dabbing.
He is kind of dabbing right now, isn't he?
Oh yeah, we also get dash through for this. I forget how we got dash through before, because when I first played this game, we couldn't run. That update came later.
Oh, it was an update?
Yeah, that was not in launch. Which, I mean, I didn't really mind not being able to run. I don't know, not in a rush, usually. Sometimes I just like walking, you know? And I think the level design is good enough that, you know, not a problem. But, it's still pretty nice. Dabu, God. Okay, we got a few side quests to do. First is giving this guy his hat back. Oh, favorite one, Metal. That's a good one.
So here's a fun one. My brother just came into my room to borrow Smash Ultimate. So he doesn't own it. So whenever he wants to play Smash, most recently for like a couple years now, he's been playing Smash 4. It's been an unusual amount of Smash 4 for anyone to be playing in 2026.
The year of our Lord.
Yeah. My usual strategy with favorite one is Kabu, and I think I'll keep that up. Alright, let's check the bank. 55 berries. Well, I think I could use more.
I'm almost maxing my file.
Of course you are.
It's not hard to do. All you need to do is wait.
Well, no, you see, I did it the real way. By playing a children's card game.
Hey guys, I'm back.
I'm back.
At last. Hi, I'm back.
Finished chapter 2, now doing, side quests.
Nice.
Wait,
Man, I should have
why
said
are
a ton of spoilers while Ikiji was gone.
Why are you doing side? Why isn't the side question gentleman here then?
Good point. Oh, I saw Alex's message about the thing. Good. Okay.
Ooh,
Awesome.
dedicated.
Well, the Leaf's request is now active, but we can't really do much about it yet. Okay. Should probably get rid of these lore books, even though we're not really gonna read them. Just to get them out of the inventory.
You know, it's a really
Get him
good
out of there.
it's a really good thing that that no matter what order you get them in, it's the right order to put them in.
Yeah,
Of course. Wait. No, this is where that guy ends up. This isn't where he starts, right?
This is the wrong room.
This is the room. Like Tommy Wiseau.
Let's see. Any other segments nearby? No.
You know what's funny? Of all of the chapter 2s in the Paper Mario series I read, this chapter 2's closest to Origami Kings. You know, I can't believe Intelligent Systems is so lazy, Red. The recent Paper Mario games have only been about 6 chapters long, and they used to be 8. Look how short they are now.
Lazy systems.
Ignore the fact that Color Splash and Origami King are at least as long as Thousand Year Door.
Oh my god. Long. You want to do everything? It's long.
Oh yeah. You sound very distant, IKG, but yes, Color Splash is long.
Sorry, hold on. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. I was reaching for a cord. I kept talking. I kept yapping. Yep.
Anyway, so I started yapping.
So anyway, I started yapping.
That doesn't sound like Frank Reynolds.
He yaps, doesn't he?
Everyone in that show yaps.
Yeah, they all yap like way too much. If any of them were in real life, we would all tell them to shut up. Like, all the time. All of them.
8 is better because it's a power of 2. Yeah, but 6 is the base of...
I do need to get back to watching that show.
Base 6 is based, and hexagons are the bestagons, so...
Hexagons are cool. In a lot of ways. Favorite shape. Although I do have a soft spot for the pentagon. I don't know why.
IKG's a fan of the military-industrial complex.
What? Hold on. Different pentagon.
Sorry, pentagons have been sullied for me
IKG,
by
have you
the
nothing
U.S.
from Metal
military.
Gear? Yeah, I finished MGS1. It was all about how great the military-industrial complex is, right? Right, Rain? You finished it, wasn't it? Wasn't that it?
Yeah, that was exactly what happened in that game.
It's a shame Solid Snake took out... That terrorist Solid Snake took out all those innocent people. That was, yeah, you got, like, Liquid and Ocelot, these true heroes, you know?
Real American patriot.
Yeah.
The Patriots?
Oh yeah, you don't know what that is yet, do you?
Well, no, clearly he's talking about the New England Patriots.
The New England Patriots. Yeah, I assume you've heard people like me or just others talk about, like, this concept of the Patriots, right? Okay, yeah, I know. Sorry, we're not subtle. Yeah. Well, you'll find out as soon as MGS2 what the hell that is.
We are the sons of liberty.
Wait, we threw tea into the Boston Harbor?
MGS2 reflects a lot on American history. That's all I'll say.
We are the son. I was about to say, we are the sons of bitches.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Bitches. Coming this fall.
To a 2002 near you.
2001.
Fuck.
Fake fan. So close.
Oh my god, I unlocked 100cc Star Cup.
Yay!
Not too bad, I'm playing Leaf now.
It goes to chance. Yep. Someone's played Metal Gear. So chat, slowly but surely, Parain has been working through the Metal Gear series, and he's played Metal Gear 1 and 2 and MGS1, and I'm trying to get him to start MGS2. My personal favorite.
It was your favorite. Okay.
Yeah, 2 is my favorite, although 3 is like a centimeter behind. It's one of those situations. But he put a gun in my head, I'll pick 2. Also, yeah, the stream is lagging for me too, and for chat. I don't know how long this has been going on because I just opened the stream.
Oh, really?
Maybe it is a recent issue because chat just brought it up, but yeah, you might want to look at it. It like stops like every few seconds and it pauses for a while.
Man.
I just refreshed, let me see. Now it looks so far so good. As soon as I say that, it seems to be working okay, but chat, let us know if, you know.
Stream sweating when it gets caught.
Yeah. Now it's like flawless. I don't get it. I'll let you know if it changes.
Everlasting Maya says, play MGS2, even though I don't know anything about it.
Thanks for backing me up, yeah.
I'm busy.
Stream has been lagging for only the last few minutes. Okay, yeah. So just a coincidence.
Alright.
Appreciate the heads up, guys, though. Yeah, now it's good. I'll keep an eye on it for you. Thanks, chat. We appreciate it. Very astute. Snake Eater's my favorite. Yeah, no, Snake Eater's phenomenal. I totally understand anybody having MGS3 as your favorite. I do. And I really like Delta a lot as well. So
what's your take? Is Snake Eater at least in part a dick joke?
Yes. Well, In one part of the game, it is. MGS3 has a lot of innuendos because it's also a parody of 60s spy films like James Bond, which also are known for having a lot of innuendos, sexual innuendos to be specific. So yes, that does come up in a way.
Nice.
There's a lot of innuendos in MGS3, a lot, and so, some of them are honestly pretty subtle. Like there are some, but there are also ones that are definitely not. So it's like all over the place. Yeah. There are some that I didn't even learn about until like I played Delta. So that's so many years after I first played the game. More importantly, we play Sticker Star.
Wait.
Red has played more of Sticky Star. Sticky Star. I can't.
Stinker Star.
Sorry, more Sticky. Yeah, I can't say that sentence. Moving on.
Stinky.
Is that the first stream gaff I've had in a long time? I don't know.
Thinker star.
Oops. Well, I mean, Harim had my head and I got her, so it's his fault.
So you said Sticky Star? How crass.
Oh boy. Oh my.
I mean, stickers are pretty sticky.
Da 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 da.
No, but gotta say, I hope that for people, Red's review of Sticker Star is as cathartic and tension releasing as it was for us. It helped let go and move on.
Doom doo 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 doom. I can't do that's gross. I'm sorry. Look, look. It's their fault. Now listen. Ghost of Chance. I played Delta this winter. It was alright. New aiming makes things feel better. Ooh, pretty. I missed the pills filter. Oh, well, that's the great thing about Delta. I don't know if you missed it, but Delta actually, in both Legacy and the modern mode, have like filters. And one of them is the sepia tone that recreates the quote piss filter from MGS3. And you know what? That's how I always play the game. Yeah, that's how I play Delta. Every single time I play through Delta, I use that filter. So, if you ever decide to play Delta again, maybe try that, because it keeps that kind of color of the original, and that's the one I like. But monochromatic is also kind of neat too, but that's more of an acquired taste, I think. But I think it fits MGS3. It's actually a great video by Super Bunny Hop about how effective the monochromatic filter is in Delta. It's pretty cool. At least all the stress I've ever felt in my life. So yeah, the chat found your review extremely cathartic. Red, your Sticker Star review.
Yeah.
I know they have the piss filter, but I want to try the new camera control. Well, that's what I'm saying. You can. The filters are not specific to the modes. The filters are in the options, like the on-the-fly options menu for both modes of Delta. So you can mix and match whatever you want in Delta.
You see, Camden, that review helped vent my passionate anger of Sticker Star to the point where I don't feel like that too much anymore.
Now that is true, Ghost of Chance. That's the one thing Delta doesn't let you do is switch the camera systems like Subsistence, which that would be kind of nice. But the filters, you can. It doesn't matter what mode you're playing, which is nice.
You know, every time I've seen MGS3, the original, I've been very impressed about it, like, visually, for being a PS2 game.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah. Same for MGS2 as well. I don't know how much footage you've seen of that game.
Less, but also, it's still... It's impressive, especially given its near launch, like, a year after.
Yeah.
You can tell that they improved with MGS3, but also 2 still looks like really good.
2 looks incredible. 3 on the PS2 did run at half the frame rate though, which was, you know, it's a fair cost for what they were trying to do. But you know, with like the HD collection, Master Collection, that's obviously not an issue. So, I've never played like the OG PS2 version of any of those games. I've only played the PS3 versions and the Master Collection.
I won't accept I won't accept it until it runs at Ocarina of Time's cinematic 20 frames per second.
Then play
GoldenEye,
Snake Eater
GoldenEye,
on 3DS.
multiplayer.
Play Snake Eater 3D.
There
That runs
we
at
go.
20. I'm not even kidding. The only problem is that it dips below 20. Oof. Does not run well.
I also should be clear, I do hate Sticker Star. That has not changed. It's just not vitriolic anymore. It's kind of just, yeah, the game sucks. I don't like it. But whatever.
Like me and Forces. Sonic Forces.
It's
I'm
hard
not
to be
mad
angry
I'm
about
just
it
a little
anymore.
disappointed. Yeah. Plus, I think the Sonic series improved so much since then that it doesn't feel like it's like a pressing concern.
See, I'm not even bothered or think it was like, ooh, was I too angry about Sticker Star now that I'm not? No, I think I had every reason to be as angry as I was. But
Right.
I vented it,
You vented
and
it.
now I'm good. You see, I hate what Sticker Star did to the Paper Mario series. But at the same time, Sticker Star is the only Paper Mario game I hate. Like, on the one hand, Color Splash does suffer for being like Sticker Star, and I hate that. But Color Splash is still not a bad game. I enjoy it.
I really had a good time with it. It would be hard to like sit down and like say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the whole thing again 100%.
Yeah.
But like
probably
I
not.
really enjoyed it. That one time I committed to it completely. It was really great. And now I'm working through the Thousand Year Door remake slowly because I've been juggling other stuff. But that's been everything I was hoping it would be as well. So, makes me appreciate the Thousand Year Door more than I did the first time. And I already liked it, but yeah, I think the future of Paper Mario is very bright. And I haven't even played Origami King.
Origami
But that
King
game also
is
looks pretty cool.
so cool.
It looks cool. I think I like it.
I think you in particular are like the audience for Origami King. Given what you felt about Color Splash and
Yeah.
the other Paper Mario games, like, oh
Maybe
man, it's like, what
so.
if Color Splash and like the Thousand Year Door had a baby?
That sounds really good. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I am the audience.
Like, don't get me wrong, I still think it has its problems, but like, it's a really cool game.
Well, every Paper Mario game I've played has its problems, including the Thousand Year Door remake. Not many, but there are some things. Yeah, like level design or whatever.
Look, man, I'll say this. On the note of if it was or wasn't a Paper Mario game, it's hard for me to be so hard on that at this point when only 2 of the games followed the original formula.
That
And I,
that
like,
hasn't
most-
applied for decades. Come on, guys. Like,
And I, like most people, like Super Paper Mario. So if I can accept Super Paper Mario despite being weird as fuck, I gotta give some leeway to the others.
You know what? I feel similarly about Super Paper Mario as I do to Color Splash, where like I think the game is better than the sum of its parts, but it could be, it has rough spots. You know, they're kind of
Yeah.
similar in that way.
I still think Super Paper Mario is a distinctly better game, but it still has.
I think I agree. I think I agree with you, but still, they share a lot in common, in that weird
Yeah.
way. Yeah,
Um,
they're messy,
and-
but they're better than the sum of their parts.
also,
Sticker Star has positives, but I think they're just so outweighed by the negatives that
Very.
that's a whole other can of worms.
Also, Everlasting Mario Color Splash is fine, but I think it's boring, TBH. I agree that, by and large, Color Splash can be pretty boring.
Depends on how
But-
you go about it.
The overall stuff's pretty damn good. It's just constantly breaks your flow with combat.
If you went into Color Splash and focused all your energy on combat, oof,
Oh my
that would
god.
be boring. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm not saying you did. I'm just thinking like
To,
hypothetically.
a person. No.
Yeah,
like,
because there are. Yeah, Color Splash has. Yeah, no, it definitely has its like really draft parts. I liked running away from enemies when I could.
Well, if I want to play devil's advocate on the at least it tried to give the player something interesting, so does Color Splash. There's a lot of interesting things Color Splash at least tries to, if not does, do.
Yo, of course.
Like,
Very memorable.
don't get me wrong, I think Color Splash still is more flawed than Super Paper Mario, but it's not that different in that regard. I think that the biggest thing that Color Splash is held back on, ironically, is the narrative. Because, like, while it has good little story moments and fun writing, there's a lot of things that you feel like it can't do. And that sucks. I've said this before, but genuinely, Color Splash sometimes feels like event art, where you can feel the designers saying how frustrated that they are, that they can't do more. You know? They have just moments that, like, what's the term for this? Lampshade. The issue. You know? And, yeah. But it's still really fun with its writing and the stuff it can do. And I do want to stress, I am doing a lot of heavy lifting of defending Color Splash. I still have a lot of problems with it.
Me less so, but I still have some.
It is my second to least favorite, or third to least favorite. Second? I forget. Mario RPG. It's right next, it's 1 or 2 spots above Sticker Star. Which, it's a big gap above Sticker Star, but, you know, most of the Mario RPGs are better.
I hope so.
My spicy take that will get me flogged in some communities is that I think Super Mario RPG is just alright.
Did you ever finish it?
Yeah, I finished it years ago. Not the remake, though. I need to finish the remake.
Too drained from the fight, we just leveled up.
What did you think of the remake from what you played?
It improves in some key areas that I feel like the game needed. Namely, a little more sauce to the battle system. But it's still very much Super Mario RPG. And that's fine. I like Super Mario RPG. The fact that it's an actual 3D game with analog stick controls does
3D
help.
avatars?
Yes, does help the controls a bit, because this is not a hot take. The worst parts of Super Mario RPG, by far, are the isometric platforming segments.
Yeah, those looked a little clunky.
They are. They kind of suck. And I can imagine that will feel, especially when I get later in the game, where there's more of it, they will feel a little better, but I don't think this remake's gonna, like, drastically change, in my opinion, because it's still very much the same game, but it makes some key improvements.
I wonder how much Kensuke Tanabe was involved with the next Paper Mario game, because he's not, you know...
That's really hard to tell.
Yeah, hard to say.
Okay, this medal I just bought, Pip Finder, is one that I kind of question why it's a medal instead of just the default. Because you need to put a medal to have enemies drop HP and TP, recovering items like how they do by default in Paper Mario. And I think one thing about the early game in Bug Fables that can be slightly annoying is just that there's not many ways to recover TP. And this being a medal is one thing. If that was by default, that would alleviate a lot.
Your resources just get drained, which does make you use items more, I guess, but... The game also doesn't have an equivalent to the special moves from the first 2 games. That's just not a thing. And those usually were one of the ways you recovered resources. Okay, this is kind of just reiterating Red's review, but as awesome as Super Paper Mario's story is, the pacing is weird. Like, it takes way too long for the story to get going. It's got a lot of great writing in the meantime, there's a lot of fun stuff to do. But the fact that it takes until, like, Chapter 6 for the Void to develop in any meaningful way from the start of the game is insanity. The Thousand Year Doors story is not like the highs of Super Paper Mario's, but the thing is, it's just more consistent. Which is why I'm not always sure about saying Super Paper Mario is my favorite story in the series. Like, in many ways it is. But it's just kind of shaky sometimes, so it's a little weird. Yeah, that Super Paper Mario review was also pretty poignant time, because that was the first review that Red knew, like myself or many of the others, while writing it. I only started talking to him after the Thousand Year Door video.
Yeah. I think that was the first script that I ever had proofread.
Yeah. Yeah, I proofread that, so Red didn't say that in the stream. It's all good.
Got him.
Yeah, but... the Super Paper Mario has a lot of heart and ambition, and I respect that about it. But I also care a lot about being a good game, and Super Paper Mario's got problems in that front. I think some people exaggerate and some people overlook, but... And clearly I have the correct degree of nuance, but no, I think that Super Paper Mario is pretty fun. We've got a very good story, lots of hiccups in all fronts along the way, but I still really like it. Sometimes in my heart of hearts I want to say it's better than Paper Mario 64, but I can't bring myself to that.
And this right here is Monsieur Scarlet, the only male ant in the game.
I'm still questioning the supposed Japanese interview saying people did not like the story for Super Paper Mario. Like, excuse me? I'm calling bull. Oh yeah, there's so much fanfiction of Super Paper Mario. If you want any evidence of how that game connected to people.
Yeah.
What, funny I say talk about Super Paper Mario fanfiction? I am the reason, or half the reason, that there is a big old video on this channel about a Super Paper Mario alt fiction.
I mean, to be fair, not
That
a
one was your
ton-
pitch.
Well, not a ton of that was about the story, other than the new characters.
He added the new stuff in there with like the especially the intermissions. Oh my god, the quest for the
Well,
eggs.
yeah. Okay, so Scarlet can one-shot Leaf if I don't guard properly.
Simply get good.
This might be a problem.
You know, we need we really should have some RPG representation in things like Mario Kart, but I would settle for now of having like Toadsworth and Egad. Okay, us getting another traditional Paper Mario game is one thing, right? But do you think Cammy will come back?
Probably not.
She just dead.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, the nursing home.
Oh
Cammy.
no.
That's where Cammy went. We took Cammy to a nursing home upstate.
Sounds even worse.
Probably because I did that on purpose as a parallel to the we took your pet to a farm upstate. Yes. Explain the joke. Congratulations.
Congratulate yourself.
Thank you.
Looks like you almost beat her.
Her, you say?
That is the singular male ant in the game.
Who? The
Him.
thing you just fought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
He's basically a catfisher that kills people.
Yeah. He posts like requests on like the bounty board and traps explorers that try to help him.
So he's like Francis if Francis was capable of fighting.
That's the way to describe it.
We're talking about Super Paper Mario. It was on the mind.
Yeah. That is weirdly the last we see of him. He escapes, and we don't get a follow-up.
Sequel.
I mean, they do stress that even though he gets away, like he still like it still foiled his plans, and like he can't really continue to do what he was doing. But he's gone, and we'll never see him again.
All right. I'll be back.
Now we get to go to a shady place.
Shady Smith.
Yeah, it would be cool to get a Bug Fables sequel, but I have no idea what they're currently working on. And that should give me another badge from this guy. Metal. Life stealer metal.
I like that dash ability and how you can move in all directions while using it.
Oh yeah. You
Must
can't
be
like
very freeing.
yeah, you can't like just go any direction. There's like a turn you need to do, but it's still.
Oh,
pretty
okay.
nice.
Well, that makes sense to have some kind of check on it. Like, he looks kind of like a more flexible version of like the mini Yoshi,
Yeah.
kind of from Thousand Year Door.
Later in the game, we'll get an upgrade to it that allows us to run over enemies and be able to initiate first strikes like that.
Ooh, that's cool. Nice. This game seems really great. Let me think, do I own it? Let me see if I have it on Steam. If not, it's definitely on my wish list. I just forget.
Alright, and this is where we get our shop where we use the crystal berries for essentially the equivalent of the star piece shops.
Okay. Okay.
And I know a lot of the poison metals come from here, so I want to play into poison strats, so...
Yes, I do have Bug Fables.
Nice.
I do have it. I must have gotten it during a Steam sale or something.
Probably.
Yeah. 2019. It's already been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Getting too old.
This came out before Origami King.
That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi. Yeah, I see you earning the achievements. Defeated Chapter 2's boss in hard mode. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Okay, poison attacker. Increases an ally's attack while poisoned by 1.
Are you pretty much on the road to get all the achievements by finishing hard mode?
Yeah, the only ones left are beating all the main bosses in hard mode.
Nice. Nice.
Get poison defender. I probably should get poison defender, but super block plus. I think I'll go with super block plus right now because I need more metals to take advantage of poison strats anyway. Yeah, so this guy over here is the main, well, one of the main points of this area.
The crystals crash.
So this is a separate quest board, specifically for fighting a bunch of optional bosses. There are 5 of these.
Naturally, you gotta fight them then, yeah?
Well, yeah, you get some good rewards for them, and they tend to be fairly tough. Although, weirdly, the Devourer is the first one you're likely to find, and it's probably the hardest one.
Of course.
Which, that one I know gave me trouble in my first playthrough, and I think I even took 2 attempts on my last playthrough. So, maybe.
Now it's going to be even harder.
And in the boss rush, it actually appears at last, with all these bosses. Like, all the other ones come first, and this was the last one. So it's like, they knew it was the hardest one. But we're gonna accept all these, and then as we go through the game, gonna fight them when they come up, and hopefully I'll be good enough to do that. There's also another thing we can do with this character, but I think we'll probably save that for next time. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it's something I'd want to initiate right away. Maybe I could, but don't have a lot of enemies tattled at the moment. Or spied as it's referred to. Either way, did I already save? I'm gonna do it again just in case. Either way, it's been nearly 3 hours, and we got through another chapter and a bunch of side quests, so I think it's probably a good place to end it.
A good place to end it?
Yeah.
That's
I didn't know that you affiliated with such criminals, and now you're running away?
What are you talking about?
What?
Can't fucking believe you, Red.
I can't believe you.
I
Anyways.
can't believe.
So,
It's to help us to be. Still have to read.
but yeah,
It's attached,
that'll
it's
be
tough to read.
yeah, that'll be it for this stream. Thanks you guys for sticking around and chatting. Next week, same time, Sunday around 6-ish, be doing chapter 3. And yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant,
Any
brilliant.
last thoughts? Anyone else?
Why don't we just run?
Have a good night. That's all I got.
Why don't we just run?
Because I'm at my computer.
We'll start running.
Fair.